Hello America, I hope you're doing well. Welcome to my review of Love After Lockup season 3. Of course. I should remember season 2. Season 3, episode 2. It's 7 o'clock. Yeah, it's late. I was supposed to do this way earlier. So I downloaded this game on my phone called BitLife, and a lot of people was playing it. Bro, let me tell you something. I was this man the first time I played it, because I done bought it, okay? Yeah, I bought it. I was this man. My life was good. I was proposing to my girlfriends. They were saying no, so I was like, fuck them. I had 2 siblings. My mother and father got divorced, but I, still had everybody in my family. My stepmother and I didn't get along, but fuck her. Everything was good, right? So I'm like, okay, let me quit my job. Let me go to the Coast Guard, right? I go to the Coast Guard. They tell me to do this little mission or some shit. I don't know how to do the mission, and guess what? I done died. Christopher, he was 33 years old. Do you know how deeply upset now? The lady that I'm playing now, her name is Ty. She's 82, still alive, honey. Only bad part about it is she had studied karate all of her life, right? And her ex-girlfriend, she wanted to have a threesome with her ex-girlfriend. I wanted them to have a threesome, because I was like, let's add some excitement to the life. She had just broken up with her lady. I was like, come on, whatever. So she was like, nah, you irresponsible. So she tried to break up with me. So I lunged at her. I hit her in the jaw. I'm like a yellow belt. No, I'm sorry. I'm a black belt. Black belt in karate. She died. I had money, so I was able to get off. Anyway, let's start. We see John. John is on his way to get Christina. The limo is there. The truck is there. He's there. They're all, he goes to the park, picks out his spot to put his wedding truck, I guess. His wedding/hotel truck. They get to the prison. I know Christina's voice was... Christina got an Angela type voice. An Angela type, baby got Lisa type voice, okay? That's all I got to say. And I don't know if I'm gonna be able to. I know my voice is a little deep, but it ain't deep like that, okay? Anyway, Christina is 35. She'd been in and out of jail, as we know, but she says that this time is different because now she has someone who, number one, is not an addict. All I have to say is Tracy also had someone who was not an addict when they first met, okay? She has someone who is not an addict, and also someone who loves her and accepts her for who she is, and that's all that she's wanted. So the episode ended with him, saying, hey, I love you, girl. She had on shorts. You think I'm about to get married in my prison shorts? I won't. Bitch, I won't. He said, yo, before we go to the halfway house, because they have about 40 minutes from the time he picks her up to the time they need to be on the road to get to the halfway house in time. So he asks her to marry him, and we don't know what she's gonna say. We see Jessica. Jessica. She's like having these little thoughts in her head. Like, she knew that he was talking to some other lady before he proposed to her, and the lady was sending him a lot of money, and she was like, well, maybe he using me for sex, because you can only be married and have conjugal visits. I know our relationship is going to be different. I just really don't know. They haven't had sex in 2 years, because he was accused of trying to smuggle drugs into the prison. He gets out of jail. He is 26 years old. He looks very much 26 years old, and she very much does not look 26 years old, and she's not. But what I'm saying is, she looks older than him. He's out. He feels exuberant. Nope. That's the real exuberated. That's what he feels. He feels exuberated, which is his version of exuberant. So I'm They haven't been giving any previews for how this show is gonna go. Only preview they gave was some preview about Sean seeing that lady that's not supposed to be that lady. Whatever, I don't care. I want to see how this season is gonna go. Moving on. They did it. Okay, they made me feel bad for Scott. Okay, they made me feel bad for Scott. Why? Scott is on his way to the airport to pick up Lindsay. Something is going to happen. There has to be something that's going to happen with Lindsay. She's the only one that was talking about the corona. And if she's the only one that's talking about the corona, then that means that she's still in jail or was in jail around corona time. When they said she was getting on a plane, I said, y'all putting prisoners on planes? Huh? Are you crazy? I wouldn't even make my connect. He bought her an iPhone. He bought her stuff. But, you know, I was like, he's a sucker. And then he said that his son has passed away in like 2017. And that was his only son. So, you know, he can't lose someone who loves him. So he's really just holding on to this relationship and holding on to her daughter, who is 10, who she has not seen in 4 years. Well, she's seen her in a year, but I'm saying like her child, like she hasn't raised her in like 4 years. Her mother, who is really her grandmother, but who raised her from 6 months. Basically, Lindsay said that she started doing drugs because she was on meth. She started selling drugs because she was on meth. I've never heard of that. I didn't know that you could sell meth and do meth and not smoke what you was gonna sell. But anyway, I don't know nothing about that. She said that she stopped, you know, going to school, stopped doing all that other stuff because she was making $10,000 in a day. And I'm like, so did you stop smoking meth? How is a meth head making $10,000 in a day and still a meth head? Do you get what I'm saying? Maybe you don't. Anyway, Tracy and Clint, do you see them? They don't look like they got consistent money, and they look like that. Why? Mother effing, you know what it is. So I'm just trying to figure out, how was she making $10,000 on a Friday, but yet she was still doing meth? So anyway, she says that, you know, it's just really hard for her because she's really bad at being good. Now, she says she's really bad at being good, while Scott is saying, yeah, you know, I think that she's going to be okay. I think she's going to make it. I think everything's going to be good. You know what? I don't think that. No. I think that, girl, I don't know. I don't even know if she's going to get out. This is going to be a Tony. Y'all remember Tony from the first season when he didn't get out? Her name is Chevelle, right? Every time I see her name, I just think of Shovel. And I know that that's very rude, and I'm trying not to. But all I see is Shovel. So Chevelle is on her way to pick up Quaylen. She has to pick up his mother. My husband was like in here just watching something, just watching a little bit of it. He was like, she and the mother look alike, and they kind of do look alike. I mean, they look like that could be her mother, like absolutely right. So, you know, they're discussing how, I guess he was originally from Kansas City, but his mother moved to Houston to get him out of all of the drama. Basically, she said, how will you feel about your son not being in Houston with you? And she said, my son is going to be in Houston with me. And Chevelle was like, nah, like, he said that he was moving to Kansas City. His mother's like, no, he told me he was moving with me. I ain't seen my son. I want to get him out of these influences. Now, I can understand wanting to get your son out of these influences, but also your son is grown. She was talking about her son like he was still that 17-year-old boy that went in there, or like a 16-year-old or a 15 or a 12-year-old. Like, bro, like, if he want to go hang with some niggas in Houston and start doing whatever he did to go to jail, he's gonna do that. It's just like, you can't protect this grown-ass man because he's a grown-ass man. But anyway, what really annoyed me is when the mother said, I will take my son and walk right out of there and he'll go. ma'am, your son's grown. I don't care about him, you know, going with Chevelle or going with his mama. I don't care about none of that. But it was just really weird to me, because it's like you talking about like a little boy. He's not a little boy. So if he get in trouble in Houston, what's gonna happen? Y'all gonna move someplace else, and then if he get in trouble there, like what is this? Musical chairs? Anyway, last and least, Sean called Destiny to say, you know, if you don't go to jail, I mean, if you don't go to court when I bail you out, it's gonna be $50,000, and that's gonna be on me. She said, yeah, honey, but you gotta understand that this is for us, and blah, 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 blah. And I was like, the way she running her mouth, she don't give a damn about, she does not give a damn about this man. Okay, so he goes to Plato's Closet. When was the last time you seen a Plato's Closet? They went to Plato's Closet. It was him, I thought it was his ex-wife, but I guess his baby mama. What else he want to say? His baby mama and his daughter. He told, what's her name? Heather, Heidi, some with an H. His ex, that, you know, Destiny was coming. Destiny was going to be there. He was nervous because he knows that, well, he thinks that his ex may be jealous. So his ex was like, okay, so where's she going to stay? And he was like, she gonna stay with me. And like, oh, okay, so how much money have you sent her? A few thousand. So you spent a few thousand that you could spend on your kids, blah blah blah. He's not hearing all of that. Then she's like, no, then he's like, we gonna get married. And she like, oh, you never married me. Girl, you should have known he wasn't gonna marry you after the second child. First, to be quite honest, but the second child. Y'all done had 6 kids together, and he never married you, and now you want to talk about, oh, I wasn't good enough for marriage. Girl, where was that when you was only 2 kids in? Destiny is supposed to be getting out next episode. Are these all the people, or are they missing people? It's no, it's that one lady that they haven't shown. There may be somebody else that they haven't shown, but it's only 1, 2, 3, 4. It's only 5 people that they show. So is it just 6 people all together? I can't remember. I should probably just look at the cover, huh? Anyway, I'm done. If y'all like this review, you can like, comment, and subscribe. You can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, or you can visit my website. My name is Brielle. I make beats, I sing songs. If you like what you see, come on along and eat, people. Don't wait all day playing a damn game to not eat. Okay, eat. Bye.